The cool thing about getting up early is I can test a lot of things and not bother anybody. But when it gets loud, it's a little hard. So that's a really cool thing about testing headphones. All the noise, all the sound is right here. And I love my music. And that's why I love testing wireless Bluetooth headphones. The problem is, walking that distance I did, many times other headphones will break out and I'll hear a lot of. And like I said, it's not very far, but the problem is you have all these obstacles that get in the way. And that's why it's important to have a pair of headphones that can follow you everywhere you go. So in this video, we're going to be doing a review of the HYTE HG10 Bluetooth wireless headphones. It offers a lot more than just wireless sound, but we're going to get into that in this video. So let's start with an unboxing. Here we have the box itself. Let me get rid of the wrapper. It's causing a lot of glare. Eclipse HG10 wireless gaming headset. Nothing along the side here or the top. This side is going to have some technical specifications. The frequency response 20 to 20 kilohertz, impedance of 32 ohms, 40 millimeters of neodymium magnets, batteries up to 30 hours, and then connection USB 2.0 Type A, 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle, and then a USB Type C for charging. Over here, we can see the 30-hour long battery life, competition grade 2.4 gigahertz wireless performance, all that good stuff right over here that we've gone over. Now these are very thin, so kind of curious to see what's in here. All right, nothing else in here. Nice presentation. The HYTE Eclipse HG10 wireless gaming headset introduction manual, but we'll go over everything in this video. Here is the 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle. The microphone, this would connect into the headset. Then it does have a bit of a film right over here. Nice looking there. Here is the included cable. As it stated, USB Type A to USB Type C. This cable is slightly over 6 feet end to end. And let's see if there's anything else here. Nothing else, simple packaging. Out of the box, these feel very nice. They feel very solid. They're very light, but they still feel very solid in your hands. Feeling the ear cups, they are cushy. They're not overly cushy where you feel it's foam, but you can see there just how nice and cushy that is. This has a little fuzz that you might be able to see there. Might feel kind of nice on my ears. And it also has that kind of memory foam touch. You can feel when you push down into it that you're hitting the back of these, but it still feels nice. Then, as you may or may not have noticed, they're not just stock like this. You can turn them around as well so that you can fit them in a book bag maybe, have them for traveling, and then when you're done, just put them back here. They are adjustable like this, maybe not incredibly adjustable, but you can move them around a little bit. You may have noticed these feel or look like they're kind of cut in half, or maybe a little less than half, but you can see they're not perfectly rounded here or oval. They are cut off here, and they have this texture there. Then this is cushy. Actually, this has a protective film. Over that, and it feels very nice to the touch. Right over here. And left, so you don't get confused. Then this is like a half-moon design, so that's kind of nice the way they put that out here. 10. And again, since this is a half, this piece doesn't come back over here. Over here is where you would plug in the microphone, a USB Type-C connection, a power indicator, power button, then the volume rocker right up here. It feels very solid while pushing it. It's not a loose rocker. You do need to have a little bit of force behind that push. Then coming over here, this is a microphone mute. So that's kind of cool that even though they have the microphone right over here, the mute is on the right ear cup. Then also along the ear cups themselves, HYTE right over here on both of them. And then we do have again the 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle. Let's go ahead and connect this to a PC real quick. I'm gonna go ahead, of course, plug in the 2.4 gigahertz wireless adapter. Nothing appeared here on the desktop, so I click right over here where it shows the speaker. Then I click over here where it shows headphones. If it doesn't automatically switch over, click there and then click headphones. That'll switch you directly to the HYTE Eclipse headphones. So easy connection there. And now we're going to come over here under sound recorder just for a quick test. Now, obviously I've done some testing here already, but I'm going to click here and then test. All right, so right now I just clicked on the sound recorder and I started recording. I'm recording with my creator volume now, so a little bit louder than a normal conversation for most people. I'm very soft spoken as it is. So then we're going to go ahead and press play here. All right, so right now I just clicked on the sound recorder and I started recording. I'm recording with my creator volume now, so a little bit louder than a normal conversation for most people. I'm very soft spoken as it is. That sounded great to me as it is. So if you want your audio to sound a little bit better, maybe you plug it in and it doesn't sound that great, we'll just click down here, then we'll click right over here. We'll go to more volume settings after we select the headphones. Okay, here we can see we have those headphones selected, and then over here under microphone, we can see we have the microphone selected as well. Over here, the volume rocker, chances are it's going to be around over here. I bumped it up to 90. You don't have to go that high, although I don't recommend going any higher than 90. So simple enough, everything just works there. Now we're going to see just how Call of Duty Modern Warfare sounds like. That's just the last game I played, so it was fresh on my mind. Now before we start playing, we'll come over here to settings. We'll go to audio, and I've already done this before, but to show you what I've done, I set this to headphone bass boost, master volume 100. You don't need to go that high or that low. Speakers, I selected the HYTE Eclipse HG10 headphones just so that it wouldn't go anywhere else. Stereo output, and that's about it. That's all I changed over here. So coming in fresh on a brand new second round, I'm amazed at the sound. I don't need drivers, I don't need an application, I don't need to fine tune other than the microphone that I needed to fine tune. I'm amazed that I'm able to get this level of sound on stereo. Mind you, it's not virtual surround, but maybe you don't really need it. The sound is beautiful. Whoa. Again, I don't need to adjust it. I'm used to adjusting it. And it feels kind of weird, kind of like I'm doing something wrong. That the sound sounds so crisp, and it just sounds great. Nothing's overbearing. I don't have hardcore bass, if that's something you really care about. Like, mind you, there's bass, but it's not overbearing. Directional audio is directional. Left comes from left. Right comes from right. What more can you ask for? Whoa. Beautiful. That was close. Yes. Drop them. Area updated. Move to the hard point. Taking effective. Not die here. Reloading. So on the PS5, like a PC, we just plug in the 2.4 gigahertz dongle into the PlayStation, and I want you to hear the audio first off of the TV. Okay, so now you're hearing it from the TV. All I'm going to do is plug it in and put these on. First time. Okay, you don't hear it there anymore. Everything's coming from right here. I've tried to plug it into my capture card, but the audio isn't passing through. You're going to have to believe me that it's coming from here. So I'm going to play a quick round of Mortal Kombat. 1 sec. Just so you can hear a little bit, I have my microphone right here.
So what's it take to join you?
All right, so now you know it's coming from here. All right, so I beat him. I don't know any of the finishing moves. I don't really play this game very much anymore. I used to a lot, and all right, just wanted to make sure they weren't killing me. But anyway, the sound sounds great coming from here, so I wanted to show you that on a PS5. Unfortunately, I don't have the adapter for the Switch, so I can't test it on there, and I don't have an Xbox. So let's go back over there. Now, when that time comes that you do need to charge it, just plug it into a USB Type A connection. Then grab that USB Type C cable. And then it's charging, turns off for a second, and then turns back on. So the HYTE Eclipse HG10 headset. Sounds amazing, especially for the price for what it is. A Bluetooth stereo headset, plug it in, and it just goes. USB Type A, and then there is a connection from USB Type A to USB Type C for charging, and again, it sounds great. I've been using it for 2 days now. I haven't had to charge it yet. Mind you, I haven't passed the 30 hours, but I've gotten maybe about 28 hours and not a single issue. I've gone all around the house. I've played on a PS5. I've played on 2 separate PCs. Everything is literally that easy. Plug it in and it goes. Perfect. The microphone worked great. I had to raise the volume on the PC, but aside from that, it worked great. If you don't like it, just disconnect it. You don't need it, but the fact that it's there and it actually sounds great for what it is definitely a bonus. It does not require any drivers. It does not require any special application outside of what is in Windows. Windows has it all built in. Downfall is you can't tell how much or how little the battery is charged. You should just leave it in maybe overnight to charge, and it's definitely going to last that entire day and then some. That's pretty awesome. The ear cups and the headband are incredibly comfortable, almost gel-like. It just kind of just molds right into your fingertips, right into your head. You can definitely wear this for multiple hours without it being uncomfortable. I had for a long period of time. And again, aside from the PC, it works on the PS5 and the Switch. I couldn't test it on the Switch, but on the PS5, it sounded great. And again, just plug it in, wait 5 seconds, and it works. These are not virtual 7.1 surround sound. These are stereo, but for what it is, it sounds amazing. All of the sounds were crisp, were clear. I didn't hear any kind of ghosting, any kind of, especially when I went walking around to make my coffee, to play games. It all just worked perfectly. This also worked for me outside, but don't leave too far from the front or the back of your house because then you might get a little disconnecting, but it's to be expected. It's Bluetooth. It's not magic. The quality of the build of the headset is definitely top notch. They not only sound beautiful, but they feel beautiful as well. It includes a USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable that is slightly over 6 feet, so incredibly long, and then you just plug it in and it goes. Final ruling on these, I would definitely buy a pair if I didn't already have it. The sound is awesome. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you can't tell where the battery level is, and they're not virtual surround sound, but with the quality on these, I really don't think you need them anymore. This is Iggy with ThisBytesForYou doing a review on the HYTE Eclipse HG10 headset. I definitely recommend these. Iggy with ThisBytesForYou out. See you guys.